Hello everybody, welcome to Stray. This is going to be a walkthrough for the game. We've already finished it once, and I'm going to take you guys through it, mostly step by step. I'll keep the cutscenes in because it's quite nice. So on our first screen here, where we have all of the cats, we should soon gain control of our kitty. And what we need to do is go and play with them all, basically. It's all going to be nice and cute. And as you'll see as we play with them, they'll all go and sit on different flaps of the box that we have over there. I'll try to keep this episode at around 20 minutes. This game isn't too long, so we shouldn't have too many episodes. Once that's done, we can come on over. Interact with, where are we? Give me my bit. There we are. And there we have 4 cats on a box. Lovely little picture. My cat would not let that butterfly get away. Let me just say that. Okay, so we get our first introduction as to how the game's going to work. Can we turn here? No, right, it's not here. So we just need to keep an eye out. There's a tree on the left that'll be coming up. We need to scratch it. Oh yeah, I should also say there is a trophy for meowing 300 times. So until that pops up for you, you want to be pressing circle a lot. There's not really too many prompts where you actually need to do it, so you're probably not going to get that naturally. So just meow quite a lot. In addition, we also need to scratch something in every chapter. So here is our one for the first chapter. Also got some nice claw marks on there. We're all good. Now there's no collectibles or anything on this part. Other than what we've just already done. There are a fair amount as we're going through the game. Most of them are pretty easy to get though, so it's not too much of an issue. We'll get a companion whose memories we have to recover, as well as a few other bits and bobs, but we'll get those as we get to it. So for now, all we need to do is just move forward. It's going to try and teach you kind of how to move across. It's going to tell you if you can hold, if you hold X when you're jumping, you can go a little bit quicker. Just make things all nice and smooth. There's also a trophy for 300 jumps, but we should get that fairly naturally as we go forward. It's interesting how verdant this is when you consider kind of what's going to be happening as we, it's telling us we can look around, as we progress through the game. Here we are. This is how the adventure begins. Meow back if you want. After a while, it'll lick its wound, it'll be fine. There's nothing to collect here either, so we're okay. Let's just move forward. It'll pick a spot to lie down in a second. So now that they're all woken up and are able to walk again, start moving towards where we want to go. Oh, it's not letting me run. There we are. Speeding up a little bit. Again, there's not really anything for us to collect or look at here until we find our companion. So we can progress fairly nicely at this point. You don't want to go... Oh, actually, I suppose it's kind of nice these ones don't attack you. You're just like, oh no, not already. I forgot. These first few, they kind of run away. Later on, it gets they get pretty bad. Now, there's going to be like a horde mode thing where they're all going to start chasing after you. There is a trophy for if you can do it without getting any of them on you. I'm not going to cover that as a part of the walkthrough. I'm going to make a save state and come back to it and maybe try and do a video on exactly how that works. I spent a good 45 minutes on it as a stream, and out of the 7-hour stream, that was the only thing that was a real pain. So I think I'll give that its own video, because it's easy enough to just pass through it, and it seems as luck-based as it is method-based, and things like that always kind of annoy me. Yeah, here we want to get a bucket. I'm going to drop this into the fan at the top. Because we're a clever kitty, we already knew this was coming. You can have a play with these if you want. I quite enjoyed being a really naughty cat and knocking as many things off as I could while I was streaming. It's kind of funny. I'll get you out of the way. Jump. Let me jump. Oh, do we actually have to knock them all off? There we are. I thought I was just being naughty. Up here. Come on. Let me up. No, not this one through the glass. Don't worry, no one's going to tell us off. This place is all but abandoned. For the moment. So, here we have Scratchy Bit. Sorts this chapter out. Every time we get opportunity, I scratch everything just because I feel better that way. So we can pass on through here. Oh. Jump in the bucket. I don't know how or why all these buckets are prepared for us, but they are. Eating the poor robot. We can't do anything with it. Yes, nothing we can do with that, unfortunately. Right, up we go. Yeah, I think this is where the first horde thing is. Not good. Let's not be brave about this. So right trigger to run. The easiest way to avoid them is to be kind of going in zigzags. Oh man, get off. But there's a lot of, there seems to be a lot of fortune in it. Sometimes they do like these really quick, short grabs. Then other times they kind of really overshoot. Right here, you want to be on the left side and then cut right into the right-hand side. Here, you want to be on the right-hand side and then cut past them. Alright. You want to be aiming for the left path just here. Get off. And weirdly enough, this is the one that is like hardest to avoid them all on, for whatever reason. Like when we come across like a load of the other ones, it's way easier. This is like one of the hardest runs, in my opinion. We're just going to come on up the stairs, and we're pretty much done. So like I say, if you can do that without getting touched, that's a trophy. Obviously you can reset the checkpoint as much as you want, pretty much, as long as you don't get to this point, I think. Oh no, yeah, so we could reset from here, right? And you could go straight back and have another go. But I'm not going to spend all day looking at that right now, so we'll I'll create a different video on that when I've had more time to practice at it. Right, let's get this on. It's crazy how we're like being led along this path. It's like, who prepares this path for the poor cat? Push that off. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go. I keep on forgetting there's nothing to look at or try and collect here, so it's like my my explorative mind is still like, let's find new stuff. Let's find new stuff. There's nothing to find. Here we go. This should be our friend's flat. No, it's not. No, we have to roll this first. Roll this. This is a trick you'll see come up fairly often. Right. And then over this side. Nope, onto the thing. Oh. it's not that way. I think it is this way. Like, you can see the arrow pointing for you, look. Oh no, yeah. So we go up here now. Push this one off. Then what's there? Is it that way? I don't think it's that way. Yeah, here we go. Literally finished the game yesterday and I still can't remember everything already. I have such a bad memory. Even with writing notes down, I forget a lot of it. But I think we're going pretty well. What's this way? It's the little town where I'll probably read everything before we go because there's a lot of stuff to find. And then, yeah, so it's through the bars. Something else you need to get used to. And then here it's, yeah, pull the power thing out. Drop that, we're not going to need it inside. Here we are inside the flat. Where are we? It should be carpet to scratch. I know they've already done one this chapter technically, but we'll get it on nonetheless. Have a bit of fun with this. If you jump off this, you can knock the books over. So here, I don't think there's a reason to go up here, is there? No. What it wants us to do is walk all over this. I don't know if there's a specific button we need to press. But just walk all over it, and eventually... we'll do that for you. In here should be... yeah, 4 power cells. So, we need to go up here on the desk for this one. Plug it in. We need to go up there. Is it off this? Yes. This one. Oh, in there. Up there for that one. Don't know how I got up there. Like that. And there. Oop. And there. And there. There we are. Moving far quicker than when I was streaming. Jump up this guy's head. Have fun knocking it off. Yes. It goes on there. It's our B12. I'm not gonna narrate, I'm sorry. Grab the key. Yeah. And it's gonna teach us how to use items. So you press take the key. For whatever reason, the robot is able to digitize things, including the charger. Cat really doesn't like it. Realistically speaking, we're at the 20-minute mark. Should end the episode. I'd like to get to the town though. So this shows you what you've got in your inventory. Can't do anything with it right now. Yeah, let's go. Now I think that's everything. I'm assuming we can't go back on ourselves now. Let's translate that. You want to translate all these things, it's just going to give you all the context. And then you can use the key on this. Get the torch. So... I mean, maybe I should show you guys this. So the code, for the door, which I'm sure people are going to ask, 3748 is right there. But I'm going to end the episode here. I don't want this to get too long. So thank you all for joining me for part 1. We're continuing on shortly in the next episode. See you all soon for that.